Hi everyone, and welcome to today's class. Before I start, I need to make a little announcement. As you know, you can always do my classes whenever they find you, and it looks as if this may be the last English video, at least in my continuous series. Yes, of course, other channels are far more inventive than what I do, and I get that. And also, I see that they have a lot better environment. I still have an echo, although I'm using microphone, and the lighting in the studio is as it is. So, but I am a one-woman show, and I have to maintain myself, so I can only do so much. And also, I have to, of course, see what my necessities are, and so being more inventive with my classes and think more of them was just not, there was just no time. And in fact, I was actually quite a bit overworking myself, and I need to see how I can now use this energy for other projects which are running very smoothly. So actually, it's a new path. And I just wanted to encourage you with my little statement here that sometimes we have to say goodbye to a dream to follow a different dream. And it's not easy at all, but sometimes it's necessary. And if your body tells you via a feeling of relief that it feels lighter, then this is the way. So I'm very, very grateful to everyone who has subscribed to this channel, and yeah, I have put a lot of heart into this, and also a lot of money and energy, and yeah, I need to see how I can use this now for a different path, because yes, it is necessary. So, I hope you enjoy the class. It's interesting because I'm filming this the day of the solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse, and the last video on the channel will be released on the new moon, October 21st, which is a Spanish video. But so interesting, isn't it? New beginnings, new dreams. So yeah, a rational analysis is the topic of today's video, and yeah, that was what I needed to do. So can we see how divinely orchestrated everything is, and how much we are accompanied and supported on our path? I really, really hope this helps you, and this has helped you, and yeah, I'm just sending you so much love. Okay, so here we go. Again, I have my favorite workout gear, which I link below. You know, it's no sponsoring, it's just my preference. Little toes in line with the hips or muscle line, little fingers in line with the shoulders, nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone in line. Sit bones together, and then it's like a fountain coming through your upper body. Ribs together, navel towards your spine, and knees and elbows relaxed. And here we go. We start with the reaffirmation of the upper arms, as always. So you've got the palms to the front, elbows are relaxed, little fingers towards the thumbs, everything's long. Think your ribs together again, and feel the length. Sit bones in your body, and feel the energy, and then it also, you notice that you get more strength if you think that, yeah? Okay, so, yeah, my toes are still waking up, as it looks. And little fingers towards the thumbs, lengthening everything. And releasing. Okay. One more time in the other way around. So your palms are facing the back, thumbs towards your little fingers, everything's long, ribs together. long, and relax. Okay, so now one more time, thumbs towards the little fingers, everything's long ribs together, lengthening and releasing. Okay, the end of the mat, lengthening, lengthening and lowering. Just relaxing here. We've got the same muscle coordination, and of course you don't need to be able to do that. You can bend your knees and you can put something underneath like books, yoga blocks, or a little chair, whatever you've got at hand. Okay? So from here, wherever you are, this is breathing in and lengthening, sit bones towards your head, think one line and relax, breathing in. And lengthening one more time. And releasing. One more time, breathing in and lengthening. It's only thinking the fountain. Lengthening here, elbows relaxed and release. Yes, the first exercises are always set, as you know. So now we repeat the same thing, and then we lengthen one arm and down. Yeah, so it's just floating. It's just indicating the direction. And what we need is, or what we really want to do is to turn the upper body. So breathing in, lengthening wherever you are is absolutely fine. Now we look at the middle finger and you follow the middle finger. And just make sure you're not going too fast. Lengthening and other one, lengthening. I always like to do 4, meaning alternating. 2 to each side, but please do what you need to do. It's all about the length of the upper body, and then this helps you, especially when we're, well, getting a little bit older, to maintain the flexibility that we need. Lengthening, because we can slowly prepare for what life's challenges may bring us in a faster form, and relax so that we're prepared. Okay, now the next exercise is a similar one where you start similarly, from that same position, and then we're lengthening in this lower back hip region, which may look like a flexibility exercise, but it's really a stability exercise. So also, if you need more stability in your life, and I'm sure we can all do that with the present situation we're in this world, this is really, really helpful. Okay, so let's see. Same thing, wherever you are, you're good. And now I'm lengthening, first of all, bend, and this can also be bent. The important thing is that the heel of your supporting leg, or the foot, has to be down, yes, on the floor. So don't do this, that's very important. So lengthening, elbows towards you, so you're not tensing your shoulders. Now think long, meaning, again, the fountain, continuous form fountain, lengthening, and think long from your legs. So it's the center line, 2 lines, which are your body, and whenever you notice that your thoughts and visualization do not make any more difference, you change your legs. Okay, so here we go, changing legs. Lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Lengthen from your head, lengthening and releasing. Okay, just have the blood flowing back. Now I repeat this, and I'm trying to lengthen my leg a little bit more. You can just repeat it as it is, or if you're new and you think this is enough, you know, your body knows. Follow your intuition over mine. And I'll make sure you're not twisting, turning. Okay, now I need to do it a little bit dynamically, slowly finding blood flow back. And then again, other side. Lengthening. Yep. Okay. Now, always important to really visualize the lines, making sure that the strength is in the center of your body, meaning you're taking this fountain everywhere. Okay, and relaxing, just relaxing the back, just relaxing a bit. Yeah, of course, maybe you want to stretch out, or just give your energy field shape, which I really need. As I'm saying, the day of the solar eclipse, it's very windy outside, so yeah, shaking up the leaves. Okay, also head down if you want to do a little bit more. Just feel if there's anything that feels weird or tense. Maybe you have a little bit of pain somewhere because of the tension. You can always massage those bits, okay? So let's see what the guys have in store for the last class here. Oh yeah, interesting. We start with bridges. Okay, so little toes in line with your hips or muscle line. Center line. Your arms are parallel to the center line. And now breathing in. On the out breath, coming up into a bridge. And now sink your butt into your knees. Also at the front, lengthening here, energy out of your knees. And of course, the fountain is continuously moving, lowering. Okay, breathing in. On the out breath, lengthening. Up. Lengthening your butt into your knees. And slowly lowering. Okay, now from here, we're introducing the legs. There are 3 variations, one building upon the one before, so you can always go back to the one before. You don't have to stretch your leg, you can be perfectly here, sit bone heel in one line and hip little toe. Now energy through your heel, through your toes, bend and lower. Breathing in. On the out breath, up we go. And lengthen your leg. Now energy through your heel and through your toes. Put your leg down and lower. Okay. One more time. Breathe in. And on the out breath, coming up. And lengthen. And energy through your heel. And now you lengthen in that line, energy parallel to the other leg, bending the leg in and lower. And one more time, breathing in. And coming up. And lengthen. And energy through the heel. And lower the leg. Both in line, and bend the leg in and lower, and continuously sinking the fountain, energy through the knees. Okay, so now here we go again. Last one, lengthening and lengthen, energy through the heel. Now you lower the leg, biggest possible circle until you reach the height of the other leg, and from here, sing the fountain strong. When coming up with the leg again, yeah? The most important thing is not the leg, it's the fountain, which is the stabilization actually for your upper body. And lengthen the leg, energy through the heel, and lowering, and lengthening, and coming down and lower. Okay, just relaxing. Okay, if you need a little bit more, just make sure you go easy on your back, so nothing is like tense. Okay, then showing you two more things. Okay, so we continue with the backward balance. You can always do that with bent legs. Legs are together. Your little fingers first would start on the elbows, not necessarily easier than on the entire arm with long arm. But let's try everything, okay? So if you're here for the first time, bend your legs, please. It's all about the fountain because otherwise we've got the problem here that we don't need. So breathing in, on the out breath from your sit bones to your head coming up, and still think the fountain until your butt reaches the floor. And then you're good here with your upper back and neck. Okay, one more time, lengthening. And lower. I always like to do it 3 times, but you do as your intuition tells you. Lengthening, energy. Always think the fountain and think long behind your neck. That's what we need. So don't go back or forwards. That's not what it is. Again, little fingers in line with your elbows. Very important not to be here. Yeah, we want to work the triceps. And again, please bend your legs if you knew or if that's the first time. So don't make it difficult. Lengthening. This is actually the main thing about it, the length. And then coming up is not much more. Okay? So the strength in the length actually is the core. And lower. Okay, one more time. Lengthening, sit bones head, lengthen. And my elbows are still relaxed. They are always relaxed, although they may not look it. Breathing in, I look like that, and lengthening. Energy through the head, and lower. It's always breathing in on the out breath, you come up. Breathing in, lengthening when you're up there, and lowering with the out breath. Now, if you wish, you can lengthen one leg and lengthen even more when going down. And as before, it's all about the energy going through the upper body to be stable. That's how you are stable, because the body is movement, it can't stay. So it always has to be visualized as in movement. Or you visualize movement and then you've got stability. That's how it goes. And lengthen and coming back. And again. Up, lengthen, and coming back. And up, lengthen, and coming back. And just relaxing whatever you need to do. Okay, so next, they said, yeah, we've already said that. Yes, I know. Okay, so we're doing rolling up, rolling down, and rolling over in the center line. First of all, I do a little version for newbies and then a version for if you are a regular here, or trying to show another extreme, and then you can surely, choose what you want. Okay, so hands behind your head and sit bones head one line. Okay, they say I should show the technique of the abs first, so I do that. Your legs are relaxed here, and I just show the technique. So it's not coming up like this tenses you here, and it doesn't really work your abs. We want to work them from deep inside. So we think sit bones head in one line, lengthening the back, lengthening the front, and then you notice that you may not come up as high, but you're working from very much inside, and that's the idea. So from here, breathing in, sit bones head coming up, and then lengthening coming down. So that's the technique for the abs, which we need now because it's all about abs and about lengthening even more so you get stronger, okay? And longer. Okay, so we come up like this is how we start. And then you either take one arm away, grabbing the thighs, or both, depending on how you feel here. Now, slide out your feet. It's a little massage. Elbows are close, and you just come up as you can, lengthening as much as you can. If you can't get up, no problem. Go slowly and try to come to where you can, and then roll up to this position, sit bone head, sinking long, no worries if your back isn't straight yet, okay? So from here, relaxing, just head down, coming up again into that position, sit bone's head. Now from your pubic bone to your waist or navel, think long, and think even longer, and then think along the entire back. And then if you can't anymore, bend in your legs and come up. You don't have to stretch them as before, yeah, wherever you are is good. And if you can, roll over. If you can't, think long here and think long here, and that's perfect. And we just do this, okay? So it's here if you want to do that, and coming back. Otherwise, you just think long and long until we get back, bend in. And then again, lengthening here. I just do it a little quicker now, yeah? So come here, lengthen up, and down, and up, and again, and over or not, and that's it, okay? With long legs, as long as you can. Okay, so the other extreme, I like to start with my arms here, and later on I've got them next to my body. So you decide for yourself. Little fingers in line with the shoulders. Now think the biggest possible circle, activating the abs. Now here, looking if you are in line, sit bones, head lengthening. If you need to, help yourself with your hand. Arms down, feet down. Now slowly, if you can, here, from here, right? Lengthening, two-way stretch continuously. Watch that you are in the center line, and that you're working your core, not from here, okay? And then wherever you can, lengthening front, side, back, and then relax. Coming up, relax until you hear, this is a diagonal line. So you've got your shoulders relaxed, hopefully now. As long as you can, lengthening, and bending in and up as you can. If you can, you roll over. If you feel uncomfortable, don't do it, right? And at the very end, the guide said we do 3 repetitions or 3 times. You can lengthen the leg. You don't have to go as high, this is just the extreme. Little toe in line with your hips almost line. You can also just try coming up a little bit, yeah? And a little bit. It's the same principle as always, and as we just had with the backward balance, that you lengthen and lengthen even more, but actually the length comes from the upper body, okay? So choose your version 3 times, and then a little extra with the legs, or a little break, wherever you are and what you want, okay? So start with my arms here this time. Breathing in, lengthening. Please do it in your own timing. Try to stay as relaxed as you can. Focus on your center, working your center. Lengthening and relaxing. Slowly down. And if you notice that you are drawn to one side, think long between your hip bone and your shoulder blade at the back of on your back, and lengthening in between there. And this is how over time you get centered. We're never symmetrical, but the idea is to really try to work as if, and to really feel the center line. The center line is a gift, a gift that keeps you healthy and trains your intuition. And lengthen, and up, lengthening, and coming back, bending in, sit bones to your head, coming up, lengthening, elbows relaxed, lowering, lengthening, and lengthening. Okay. And this is the time where we now do the circles with the legs, if I counted correctly. And lengthening. And that's lengthening, little toe in line with the hip or muscle line. And lengthening, and really continuously sending energy through the upper body. That's really important. And lengthening. And lengthening. And again. And lengthening. And lowering. Keep lengthening, especially the upper body. Although it may feel impossible. Your thoughts are important. Okay, and just relax your back. Okay, whatever you need. So now, what do you want now? Okay. Really? Come on, can you tell me? Yeah, sideways push-ups, okay. Okay, so don't negotiate, they just said. Shoulders, hips and heels in line, and now you embrace your upper shoulder blade, hands next to your body, sit bones head, and lengthening, and try to come up. In the biggest possible circle. I know you can get up anyway, but the question is, can you get up and can you be longer? Sit bones head and lengthening. And lengthening, really mobilize all the layers and coming back. And lengthening. I think that's the fourth one, they said 2 more. Of course, here again, you follow your own intuition, so, you know, and maybe you want to do it a little slower, because I just noticed that I'm getting a little fast. And it's so important to do everything slowly, because then you can really feel where there is more length and then more strength. Okay, so either, now we lengthen, either it's here or here. Shoulders relaxed, and also wrists, this is tension, this is relaxation. Okay, one more, lengthening the head. Oh, this is interesting, there is some tension. Massage, where you notice that you've got tension. Okay, change of position, middle finger in line with your ear, hips and heels, and if you wish, you could put something underneath here and here, yes. Okay, and you can also look down to really have a little bit less tension here. Okay, so now it's not about lifting the leg, it's about lengthening. Lengthening the upper body, lengthening the leg, and release. Breathing in, and lengthening, lengthening, and lengthening. Here, and lowering. This is our 0 point or reset point, and now from here we just open the entire leg. You can do that by lengthening here, and then you've got the freedom in the hip to do this. Yeah, and always check if you are in line. Yes, your mind should know where all the points are, but sometimes it's good to just see, yeah, now it's fine, if everything's okay. Right, now, again, our reset point, and we do it the other way around, inwards. Yeah, and this is actually really in need for more legs. Here and here, and lower. Just let go. One more time, lengthening, and turning in, ribs together, and lengthening, and releasing. Okay, now I'm lengthening everything again, and just trying to come up. This is a little game to see if your muscle coordination works and can help you in case of, that any of your muscles is just not working because of any injury. That's the word, yeah? Okay, so in that case, the muscles can help each other and it's not so much compensation because your mind directs the length and it works. And I only tell you what I've tried myself and of course with many of my participants. So, again, shoulders, hips and heels, embracing the upper shoulder blade and putting the hand next to your body so that your elbow is looking into the direction of the feet, because otherwise if it was going forwards, we've got tension here and we don't want that. So if you want to put something underneath or here, fine, no problem, that's exactly, you need to feel good. And then it's easier, lengthening, because if we don't, we tense something and we only want to see, okay, which are the muscles that need to work in this muscle coordination. And lengthening, and up, and lower, and again, coming up, lengthening. If you don't come up, it's no problem. You'll notice that the lengthening here, same as with the backward balance we did at the beginning, is the majority of the work. And coming up is just a little more, but not very much. And the moment you come up, you know. Okay, I think it's one more. Lengthening and lowering. Okay, now, again, lengthening here, either here, and then we're here, or here. Lengthening and lowering. And one more time, lengthening and lowering. Okay, now change of position. The middle finger in line with the ear, hips, and heels. And I'm adjusting my arms so that my elbows in contact with my body. Also then I know there's no tension. Okay, now lengthening from here, all fine, and letting go. Breathing in, upper body's long, lengthening the leg, and releasing. Okay, now breathing in, and lengthening, and now turning out, lengthening, and releasing. Breathing in, and lengthening, turning, and releasing. Okay, good. Breathing in. On the out breath, again here, and turning in, lengthening, and lowering. Breathing in, and lengthening, and releasing. Okay, lengthening, and we'll just see biggest possible circle, and you can bend your legs if, in case of need, we can do that. When I had a lot of tension here, this was so slowly, and it was really a process of my mind working to get my body there, to convince it. So, it was really, really worth it. Okay, so let's see, is there anything else? Yes, they say we can do scissors. Okay, so if you are new, you do it please with your back on the floor, and you can do it with bent legs, and it's all about opening and closing the legs, but not like a scissor, but thinking of lengthening, and while, of course, you are lengthening your upper body, and your legs are what you can. Sit bones in line with your heels, whatever that means for you, okay? If you can do it candle position, you're here.
And now from here, you just try to open your legs. And yes, it is a lot easier with the leg that's coming towards you. So take the leg that's going backwards from your eyes on it as reference, please, okay? Lengthen and make sure you're not sliding. I find it a little bit difficult today. Lengthening. And really feel the length. It's your fountain and the legs lengthening in two different directions. And again, lengthening. Yeah. Tension coming out of the feet. Lengthening. As you can see, I'm always starting with the left, with the leg that goes back. And then the rest. Okay, so lowering your arms, let your head come up, right? When your back's quite long, it doesn't come up anymore, but it will normally. So don't tense. Really, just think long and see what comes out of that. Okay. Yeah. Good. So the guys say we did very, very well. And of course, yeah, let me know in your comments. It's a little bit difficult for me, but anyway. Yes, it was a hard project. So, thank you very, very much. And lots of love. And let's see what comes up in the future. I don't know. Lots and lots of love to you and to the world.